on the trail, late start. It's like 8 o'clock. Lazy because I slept cold last night. Weather is definitely better. Still a little chilly, foggy. Heading up the trail. We got to go pay our camp fees before Barney Fife, the ranger, comes and looks for us later on. So, anyways, heading northbound.
I'm going to give it a reason.
It's been a great day, you know, great views, great weather, great friends, you know, but it's Memorial Day, and I just wanted to, you know, say, you know, my buddy Gordon Cook, who was killed in Iraq in 2006, as I was getting ready to head to Iraq, and I just want to say that I do remember. Crossed 900 miles. Freaking awesome. Continuing on. Well, another great day in the books. So today was about 19 miles or so. 19 miles on the AT and the Shenandoah is probably about the equivalent, about 14 miles on the AT, either just south or just north of here. Well-groomed trails, rocky like in spots. The climbs are, you know, so far the climbs have been very, you know, gentle. So, you know, we were doing, you know, 3,000 foot climbs over 5 miles, and now we're doing like 500 foot climbs over, you know, a lot longer. And so they're, I mean, just really easy climbs. I mean, today there was a couple of challenging ones, but they weren't 5 mile climbs. They were, you know, like a quarter mile. Actually, I think the last one was like a mile climb, you know, so it's like very easy. So, you know, I mean, the Shenandoahs are not flat, but for AT standards, kind of what, you know, I've been used to, they're pretty flat. You know, kind of rolled out of camp a little late today, and, you know, and there's, you know, the reasons we had to go, you know, pay the camp fee because the ranger, that's what he wanted us to do, and that's fine. I mean, it's all good. And then, you know, they had a camp store, so, you know, so we got there, tried to pay, couldn't pay because the registers were down. So we went to the camp store, you know, had a cup of coffee, and Tucci bought a couple beers, and so we had a couple beers and had like bought a sandwich and, you know, some hard-boiled eggs, and we kind of, and then like all kinds of hikers are there, so we spent like 2 hours there, and then kind of finished out the day. And the shelter previous year was about 8 miles back. We sat down and kind of hung out there for a little bit. So, you know, kind of a really mellow day. But the issue is you know, the shelters, or as they call them, huts here, are so spread out that you know, you're either doing like 20 miles or you're doing 30 miles, and, you know, just no need to do 30 miles, so we're just kind of sitting at the 20 mile mark. And so tomorrow maybe like a Okay, we're kind of talking. It depends. There's a campground at 20 miles, or there's another shelter at 24. So we kind of haven't decided, you know, kind of which way we're going with that. So, but yeah, overall, it's been just a fantastic experience in the Shennies. No issues. It's been cold, so like last night I froze because, you know, got into the 30s, and, you know, I have a 40-degree quilt, so I had, you know, puffy on with my hat and my wind pants on, and it still was cold. So tonight should be better. Yeah, just been fantastic. So, you know, for today, I'm grateful for just this opportunity to spend time with other folks that are out here hiking. You know, kind of at this point, you're kind of weeding out, you know, weeding out folks. So, you know, there's another weeding that's probably going to come about the 1,000-mile mark. So, but, you know, in Pennsylvania, you're with the folks that are probably going to finish this whole thing, you know, barring, you know, life and injuries and things like that. So it's kind of nice. So you kind of get rid of, you know, the quote unquote riffraff, and, you know, now we're with serious hikers. You know, I mean, and another big milestone, you know, hit 900 miles today. I mean, that's absolutely incredible. So 900 continuous miles, and, you know, it's just really, really cool, you know, seeing that, you know, mile marker, and or, you know, as we're just continuing to push, you know. So 1,000 next, and I mean, 1,000 is incredible. I was talking to Tucci, if we're together when we hit the halfway point, we're going to pack in probably a couple beers and have a beer at the halfway point. You know, how cool would that be? So anyways, tomorrow's another day.